What's going on, YouTube? It's Alex, Water Wellness, back with another video. Sorry it's been so long since my last video. It's been about a week. I guess management has decided to keep the heat going instead of starting to run the AC. So it's been pretty hot, been pretty brutal in here for me to like record and just do all that. So I've kind of just been chilling, doing my own thing, laying low. Today is kind of a cool enough day for me to film, so I took advantage of it, and I'm gonna make a video talking about when I hit my rock bottom. A lot of addicts in recovery, they've hit a rock bottom before. They've hit their rock bottom, and that rock bottom is what made them choose to become clean. They had enough, they were done, they were fed up. Everybody's story is different. There's people who haven't hit a rock bottom, and I hope those people don't experience a rock bottom. I hope that they get the help and they decide to clean up before they experience that moment. But for people who do, and for people who have hit rock bottoms, it's different for everybody. It's a different story for everybody. And I want to share mine. I want to share my story and just my experience on how my rock bottom came to fruition. So in the first video I made, I explained how I initially, got on opiates. I was taking benzos. I had ran out of my script, was looking for anything to cover for it. I also had that crazy back pain going on before my surgery. Got introduced to the Percocet, took it, loved it, addicted. One thing that I want to say about opiates, I don't know if everyone can relate to this, but for me, I noticed that there'd be days where I'd be feeling great. Like I'd have so much motivation, just so much ambition, just feeling great, happy, wanting to do whatever, just feeling so good. Then there would be days where I would just be so angry, so bitter, just so upset at absolutely nothing. It was just there. It was just there within me. And whatever was said, whatever was going on just bothered me, upset me, just put me in a terrible mood. And those days happen sometimes when I used. And I don't know if that happens to everybody. I don't know if that's just me, but it happened to me. And right there, I should have known that they're changing me as a person. They're changing me as a person. And I should have known right there that those need to go. But I just loved being high. I loved the feeling of being high and having no pain in my back, that I just kept going with them. And then I had my back surgery. And the back surgery, it helped. It really helped. To this day, I'm able to play basketball. I'm able to walk and stand for long periods of time without being in excruciating pain. It really helped me out. It did. And after that back surgery, when they gave me my prescription in my name for my pain medication, and I took that last pill, that's where it should have ended, right there. When I took that last pain pill prescribed in my name, that's where it should have ended. Should have been done. My back was gonna be sore for like a week or two, but nothing that I couldn't handle. Because at that point, I had a beautiful girlfriend. I had an apartment in Florida. I always wanted to live in Florida my whole life. I always said it. Always wanted to live there. So I had an apartment in Florida. I just got a brand new puppy. Was about to start my next semester of college. And, I just got the back surgery. It was perfect timing for me to clean up my act, get things going, and live a normal life. Right after that back surgery, I didn't care. I like I said, I loved being high so much that I didn't even think twice about that I had all of that, and I should have just cherished it, and I didn't. I said, screw it, and I hit my dealer up and started picking up perks, along with cocaine. So I'm using, sneaking it behind my girlfriend at the time, sneaking it behind her back daily, every day, literally. Cocaine, Percocets, it was daily. I was sneaking it. And that went on and on until the Christmas trip that we took to Massachusetts, where I overdosed. And I explained that in one of my other videos. The overdose was not how my family and my girlfriend at the time found out about me using. My girlfriend at the time went through my cell phone when I was sleeping. This was a few days after the overdose. And I had search histories of like heroin, fentanyl, all that. And she woke me up, and then that's where it went south. You know, they found out that I was using, and they wanted me to go into a detox clinic, the VA detox clinic. And the VA detox clinic, the experience I had at the VA detox clinic, which was, it was a psych ward. It was literally a psych ward. The doors were locked. There was no way I could get out. That is a whole story in itself, and I will make a video on that experience, probably the next video. But after that overdose, I obviously kept using. Partner at the time found out that I was using. I went through the detox clinic for my family, for them. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And that scared me enough for about 2 weeks. It scared me for about 2 weeks. Back down to Florida. Things were good. Things were cool. Like I said, I was scared straight for a little bit. Boom, right back into it. Eventually started using perks again, cocaine again. There was no fentanyl or heroin down there, but there were Percocets. And I was just buying those, and cocaine. Eventually, I couldn't afford to live there anymore. I was getting 30% disability at the time, and I was spending it all on drugs. So I had to move back home to Massachusetts. And I stayed with someone who's very, very close to me. Very, very close to me. Been there since I was 7 years old. When I came back here and I had that opportunity to stay at that house, I kept using. And when I came back to Massachusetts, there was fentanyl. And that's what I was using. I was using the fentanyl every day instead of the perks. Every single day. I eventually got kicked out of that person's home. And I've known them since I was 7 years old. And I got kicked out of that person's home because of drugs. But while I was living there, I eventually got my 100% disability, which was the worst thing that could happen to me at the time. So when I got kicked out of that apartment, I had to get my own. I had to get my own apartment. Moved into the apartment, this one, and I tried to get clean like 6, maybe 7 times. I'd use, I'd stop. 2 to 3 weeks. I'd use, I'd stop. Again, 2 to 3 weeks. And that went on and on and on about 6 or 7 times. And I was using the fake the M30s, the M boxes, the press M boxes. They were just so disgusting. I could feel like it changing me as a person. Like I was isolating myself. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to do anything. It just made me feel so different, so gross, slimy, grimy. I was so tired of being tired. I was so tired of having no money. I was so tired of being in that hole, just living that life as a big giant lie. And in that moment, I thought about it. I lost everything. Like I had what I had in Florida. I lost all that. I lost all the support that I had behind me. I lost all of it. Friends, family members. I had no money. I was in so much debt. And I was just living such a terrible, terrible life that I had enough. I had enough of it. I was genuinely sick and tired of living the way I was living. I was just tired of being a straight scumbag. Literally, that's what I was, a scumbag. So I woke up that day and made the call to the VA, and I got the help I needed. It took me to lose everything I had that I loved to clean myself up. And like I said, I am an addict in recovery. I'm clean from fentanyl, I'm clean from Percocets, I'm clean from coke, clean from all of it. I am taking Suboxone, I am taking an opiate every day. But since I have been taking that opiate and going through the VA and taking urinalysis and going to group meetings, I've seen nothing but benefits. Nothing but benefits. just me as a person is so much better than who I was. I'm socializing. Like, I'm doing things I never thought I would do. I have money. That's all I wanted. That's all I ever wanted, was to be able to have money to spend on whatever I wanted. And I have it now because I'm making the right choices. I'm making the right decisions with what I do. And the help is out there for anyone, for everyone. If you want to make that change and you want to put that life behind you, you can make a phone call. And there will be someone on that other side who will be willing to help you out. There are so many options. Like I said, everybody's rock bottom is different. They had their own experiences, their own story, and some haven't hit a rock bottom. But I consider that my rock bottom. I lost everything I loved, everything that was mine, I lost. And money, there was no happiness. It was the lowest point that I've ever been in my entire life, rock bottom. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, sorry it took so long for a new video to drop. It's just been so hot in here, but luckily it was cool enough today. If you guys liked what you saw, hit the thumbs up. There's so much more content to come. If you want to see it, please subscribe. It would mean so much. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love.